Imagine waking up to find your family's century-old land slapped with a $5,000 fine for building a barn that's more American than apple pie, because some nosy HOA queen thinks her binder of rules trumps history. That's exactly what happened to me. The guy everyone whispered about as the reclusive troublemaker who dared to ignore the suburb's petty dictators. But oh, how the tables turned when I decided silence was overrated. I was knee-deep in sawdust, nailing up the final rafter on my great-grandpa's replica barn, when the screech of tires announced her arrival. Cheryl, the HOA prez, waddled out of her minivan like a penguin on a power trip, her khaki capris straining against her self-importance. "Excuse me, sir," she barked, waving her sacred binder. "This eyesore violates Section 7. Paragraph 4. No unapproved structures allowed in heritage woods." I wiped my brow, suppressing a grin. "Morning, Cheryl. Funny. My deed from 1889 says this ain't your playground." She huffed, nostrils flaring like she'd smelled freedom. "Your land's within our boundaries. We're preserving community standards. Standards like her cousin's overpriced landscaping gigs." I thought, but I just nodded. Let her dig her own grave. The fine arrived certified mail. $5,000 for unauthorized eyesore. I chuckled over coffee. Eyesore? This barn was Norman Rockwell perfection. Rumors flew. Neighbors whispered I was a hoarder, a scofflaw dodging civic duty. I stayed quiet, but headed to the county recorder. Pulled the original deed. Got a certified map showing my acreage hugging their suburb like a noose, predating their HOA by decades. Zoning Chief Dale confirmed it, grandfathered in. Buddy. They got no claim. I emailed the docs to the HOA inbox. No words needed. Cheryl's reply? A snippy group email blasting me as non-compliant and divisive, rallying the sheep with talk of upholding values. Values like spying on folks' yards. I'm used. Things escalated when they hit me with a stop work order, claiming my barn messed with watershed flow. Laughable, 200 feet from any water. No runoff. I showed drone footage to the environmental engineer. She dismissed it with a wink, HOA flexing again. But then the vandalism started. Mailbox ripped out. Nails in the driveway. Whispers turned to outright slander. I was dangerous, anti-community. I installed trail cams. Caught Cheryl's hubby Randy at 2 a.m. Bucket of nails in hand. "Gotcha," I muttered, handing footage to the sheriff. Deputy Hill whistled. "Criminal mischief." Dumb as dirt. Randy got cited. Bathrobe and all. Cheryl's mask cracked. She cornered me at the fence. "You're isolating yourself." I smirked. "From what?" "Your tea parties." But inside, I knew this was bigger. Time to audit their truth-telling finances. The peak hit when retired paralegal Marlene, tired of the BS, petitioned for an HOA audit. 43 signatures in days. They stonewalled, but she forced disclosure under state law. Boom. Thousands siphoned to shell companies. Cheryl's cousin's sweetheart deals. Even funds for enforcement against me. Emails exposed Randy plotting. "He's unraveling us. Handle it." Worse. Marlene vanished briefly, coerced into silence at a motel. Cops raided. Found her phone in their closet. Cheryl and Randy arrested for fraud. Conspiracy. The works. The neighborhood erupted, board ousted. HOA charter revoked. I hosted a barn fair. Marlene got a standing ovation. But digging deeper, I uncovered forged affidavits from the 90s. Fake signatures claiming my land under their thumb. Linked to shady developers. Civil suit followed. I won restitution. Their assets seized. By summer, the barn stood proud. Mural of a rooster smashing an HOA sign drawing laughs and photos. The suburb reformed into a co-op. Transparent and voluntary. Cheryl, facing racketeering charges. Her empire crumbled. Stubborn land won out. But tell me, Was I the villain for fighting back? Or were they the real crooks hiding behind community standards?